Shut up and sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Festa 67's workshop. Welcome to issue number 88 of Build the Batmobile from the classic 1966 TV series Batman from our good old mates over at Fanhome. Now, if you'd like to build this beautiful 1/8 scale replica, head over to their website. There's a clickable link in the description below. And you too can be building this beautiful model. Let's have a quick scoot through the magazine. Batman's Waterloo there from the TV show. Good old King Tut there, back again. The Cat and the Bat from the great Batman comics. Our car parts today, we got the right wheel arch, brackets, etc. and a bit of pipage going in. Nice bit of instructions going on, similar process to before, attaching the bracket and the mounting port, screwing that in place, and we're also going to be fitting our steering column today, folks, okay? So have that handy, so we'll be putting that in. Shows you there how to fit the universal joint together. Then we're going to be putting the upper dashboard on the bulkhead together, joining them up, and then going around and completing different pipes and making different connections on the PVC cables, folks, okay? We've then got a rigid plastic pipe to go in at the end, which is here, showing you where that goes, and then that joins up again into the back of the engine itself, okay? And that's what we're going to end up with at the end of this issue. All the arches and the bulkhead sitting in place. So first up, let's grab the wheel arch, the bracket, the mount, and the AP screws is what we want. So let's grab them, get them to go. We can get that all assembled and have you some of that. Right, let's grab the bracket, get that in situ. We're going that way round, like so. So let's try and get that with our thumb over one part so we can get the second part in. Just like that. Grab the next screw, a little bit of oil. Like that. We can then give that a nudge. You can see me cutting that through the hole. Just lets me know I've lined it up. Now we can tighten both of them fully, just like so, okay? Got the same again now to do in this one, so let's grab a bit of oil and lock them in place. Now we can line that up with a bracket. And get that in situ. That's the first one in. Line up the hole and then grab the next screw. A little bit of oil. Pop. And that's that in place. Just like that. Okay. Get that all lined up. There you go. So that's that done. Now telling us to fit that with 2 cm screws, so we'll do that now. So let's grab those. Might as well get that in place. Bring in the Batmobile chassis. You're going on there and on there. So let's get the first screw in and do the same with you. I'll turn you around, I think. So that's that done. And let's grab our steering column. And we want a pair of SM screws, which are these ones. Very tiny. There you go. Bearing in mind, mine's got a wire that goes along it. Yours won't have. Unless, of course, you've done a faster and wired your steering column in. Let's put them under there just for a moment. We'll pop one on the screwdriver bit and add a bit of oil. And we'll see about getting these in place. Right. Move you out the way a minute. You're going to go round there. Like that. And then we'll do the same the other side. Come in at a jaunty angle. Like that. Bingo. Then we can pull the dashboard back. And get the steering column where it should be. But that was a different way of doing it. But it worked. Right. We've now got our steering column connected. That's that side. Bring you around that way. The other side of the dash in. A little bit of a strange way of having to do it on this, but it worked for me. Gave me that extra millimetre I needed to attach the steering column. So that's that done. Happy with that. We then got working steering, which I'm happy about, as you can see. Like so. So that's the Batmobile's steering. We can wire that in to this here so that that then lights up the steering wheel. I can do that another day. We're then going to be fitting our bulkhead now with a couple of FM screws there. So let's get that done. I can bring you into play. Well, you can figure out our cable run then. So let's tuck you around there. Now it's fitting you. You're going to prevent me from getting to my wires. Yeah, for now. So we'll fit that like that. Okay. So that was a persuasion refit. Let's try. Get one of these screws in place. The FM screws is what we're using, folks. We'll go a little bit of oil. And this is screwing into the top of these dashboard holes up there. Okay. Like that. Just retains the top edge of that bulkhead in situ for now. And lets us then go round and start connecting up any leftover pipage. Okay, we'll do the same on that side. We're going in there. Let's now tighten that down. Make sure detectoscope still works. Yeah. Bat phone's kicking in. Right. So that's the bulkhead done. Can now tuck those in out the way under there for now. Figure out these pipes. That is going up and somewhere around there. Okay. Gonna be fun. Going on to the end of that pipe under there. Okay, so we want 2 pairs of tweezers. Like this. Pop. Over there. Phew. Didn't think I'd get that on. That's that one done. Next one is going into the side of this one, which is here. So again, you're going to come down and under there, like that. Okay, cool with that. And you're going on there, like that. Okay, happy. So that's that done. So we're coming off the edge of the side there, onto the end there, onto the vacuum valve. So let's grab you. Is that one. And that's getting coiled away round the way. And coming back on itself. And going on the end of this. Let's grab you. Do what I did before. And surgically grab the end of that. And then we can manipulate that pipe onto the end of it. That's the theory. Like that. And then release it. That's that done. Grey vacuum line there. Going up in there. Let's do that from the other side. I can actually see what I'm doing then. So that's you. Happy with that. You can then go over. Let's the rest of that around there. Let's get you underneath the battery like so. That's neat. And then we've got the one from the ignition coil going into the centre of the distributor cap. So let's bring you in. Where have you gone? I saw you just now. There you are. There you go. That's now into the centre of the distributor cap. And then we've got 86 75mm hose, 95 onto the right radiator feeding pipe. Okay. Right, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, so we've got a plastic pipe, haven't we? We have then got this pipe goes on to the side of the vacuum over there. So let's do what we did before when we did successful surgery, which was that. Bring you over and through like so. And then we should be able to get you in situ. Bingo. like that. Here's what we want on there. Cool. We're happy with that. Let's lift you back on there. So that is where we are today, folks. Let's just check everything is still working. Indicators, yeah. Yeah. Tectoscope, yeah. Lights, which are underneath there. Yeah, happy with that. Yeah, all good. So that's that done, folks. But don't forget, if you'd like to grab this for yourself and build one of these along with me, head over to the Fanhome website. There's a clickable link in the description below. And you too can be building this iconic Batmobile. If you can do me a favour and click little fester in the corner there and subscribe to the channel, really helps me grow the channel. Whilst you're there, give the bell a ring and select all. That way you'll get notified of upcoming and future content. In the meantime, stay safe and well. Thanks so much for coming in and keeping me company. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.